Hey, everybody, I'm Rick. Welcome to Talking Habs. We get your daily fix of Bleu Blanc Rouge. We have game number 57, I think. Montreal is in New Jersey to take on the Devils. It is the third game of the road trip, and Montreal lost the first two. It's going to be another tough game. New Jersey's a really good team, and I think Montreal's in for a tough night tonight. I mean, I don't know. I feel it's going to be a tough night. So we've got that. I have game day news. There's not much of that. So I have a game preview. I have the lineups, and I believe I have this as well. The guess the score contest, and if you guess the score of the game and the first goal scorer of the game, and you can pick that guy from either team, and you win the $10 cash prize directly into your bank account if you're the first person in the chat with that guess. So if you're making a guess, check and see if there's anybody else with the same one. If there is, then just change it a little bit. There have been 4 winners this season. Yeah, 4 winners this season so far. None last season, but 4 this season. So good luck to everybody, and hopefully somebody will win. If you're wondering why I got such a big beard, Saturday my trimmer busted, and I ordered a new one. It's supposed to come in today. Didn't show up. So I hate this. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking about it. Let's use here. Habs Guru. Hey, Guru, man. 6-3 Devils to tar with the first goal. Daryl Adams, 3-2 Habs, Suzuki first goal. And then Daryl asked me, Rick, you think at the trade deadline, Gordon will try to get a player or 2 from the Rangers? I don't know. I mean, I don't really think Montreal's. I mean, you're saying Montreal's, are they buyers or sellers? You got to think for sure they're sellers. They're not buyers. Going to get a player from the Rangers, that means they're buyers. They're not doing that. So, I'm almost 99.9% positive of that. Harry Wright, say Harry. 7-5, New Jersey. Hughes with the first. Oh, I thought you were joking there. Go, yeah, of course, Jack Hughes. Awesome. It's a high-scoring game. I just wonder if the Habs are up for that. Drake Varner, 4-1 Habs. Drouin with the first goal. And, he's due. He's centering the second line, so maybe there's a chance. But he's due because he has not scored this season. He's all assists. And, yeah. Stan the Man, good evening. 5-1 New Jersey, Jack Hughes, first goal. Filibuster. Hey, Phil, how you doing, man? Let's see. Go Habs, go. Winner could be Drouin, and we'll win by 5-3. So he's saying 5-3 Habs. Drouin, first goal. 2 Drouins. Wow. Jason LaRose, 5-4 Devils. Hughes, first goal. And let's see. Phil also says Drouin is likely playing for his career at this point. For a contract. Well, he's playing for a contract, and I think to stay in the NHL. I mean, in my opinion. Let's see. Good to hear, buddy. Good to hear. And that was the last one. Awesome. Okay, so I don't have a lot here in this. There is a slow news day. Jeff Petrie on the trading block over in Pittsburgh. So Jeff Petrie, a year after the whatever, as not a year, I guess. When did that happen? In the off season. So I think it's more of Pittsburgh's windows closing, and I would think anyway. But he's on the block apparently. So I wonder where he'll end up. And the only other thing I have isn't really news, but it's something that I was, because we talk about this a lot, and that's Pierre-Luc Dubois. And we're all talking about him being a UFA in 2 seasons, which, at the end of this year, then next season, and then he's a UFA. Now, thing is that he's an RFA next year. So somebody's got to sign him, whether it's Winnipeg or the team they move him to. The point being that Montreal waiting for him in his UFA season probably ain't happening because he's going to sign a contract and it's going to be not for one season. So literally Montreal does have to trade to get Pierre-Luc Dubois. And I credit one of the guys from Habs and Dabs. It was on Twitter, and he put that story out there, or just a post about that, and I went, oh, let me go see this. And it's true, he's an RFA. I don't know why I wasn't never thinking of that way, but yeah, I don't see Winnipeg signing him for just one season, and if they move him somewhere, they're going to sign him, and he's not coming here unless Montreal trades for him. He's not coming here. How's that? All right, what are you guys saying? That's all I got, by the way, except for my guess to score, which I'll give in a minute. Matheson has been a very pleasant surprise. 12 points, 20 games, or something, and he plays well. I like Matheson. I do. I think he's been good, and yeah, I mean, it doesn't really have anything about. Doesn't mean anything about Petrie over there. Petrie should go to a team with a big goalie that doesn't get pushed around. He won't be protecting the Tendy. We learned that here. Matheson and Savard are a great top pairing for us for the rebuild. Yeah, I've said it the other day. I think Savard. I don't think Savard gets traded. Justin, thank you. Justin with the dono. Sorry, I don't have much, but don't worry about that. No, listen, thank you. All's good. Thank you. You know, I got to talk about that for a second. It's something I hate talking about, but February is a horrible month as far as for the ads and all that. So I need a little help to get to that minimum so they give you a payment. So any help is really welcome this month. And as a matter of fact, at the end of the month, so first week of March, I'm going to do a giveaway. I'll do the next giveaway the first week of March, but I'm just asking. I could use a little help. I've got a little ways to go to get to that minimum. I only got 3 shows to do it in, or 3 games left. So, yeah, if you can, yeah, every little bit helps. Thank you, Justin, and yeah, all the best, and yeah, well appreciated. And like I said, I hate asking, but this is a month where I got no choice. All right. Daryl says, can you see a Gorton trading a play? Wait, now let me read that again. Can I see Gorton? I don't want to put said a Gorton. Can I see Gorton trading a player to Rangers for a younger player? Well, yeah. I mean, that kind of thing. Yeah. What I'm saying is that he's not going to the Rangers saying, yeah, like, I want this guy and send him here. What do you want from us? It's not really like that, I don't think. They're not buyers, they're sellers. So, you know, if you're getting anybody back, it's a prospect or a younger player with the draft picks. Hey, Justin, don't worry about it, man. It's well appreciated. I don't make light of that. Edmondson too injured to sell with an extra year. Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's gonna be off. So Edmondson would be an off-season deal. Yeah, like you're saying, after a good rehab. I really hope we sign Monahan so he can be a Monahab a little while longer if he is injured. I honestly, it's a mystery with Monahan. It's a total mystery. I don't know what's going on with that. Bye-bye. Habs 4. Who are we playing again? Devils 2. Barron with first goal. Optimistic. Let's see. Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. On that note, so anybody who did watch my video, I've got a poem video out. It's a little bit heavy. I get that. I'm not depressed, and didn't write that as any kind of it was kind of I'll tell you how I wrote it. The first 2 lines in the poem, the first verse, first 2 lines came to me in a weird way, and I almost just let it pass by, and something said, no, don't do that. So I thought about it and said, okay, write them down. So I wrote it down. And then when I stopped writing, I had 10 verses. So it's more of just a reflection of things. Yeah, I mean, things I'm going through and stuff like that. But I mean, it wasn't a cry for help. I just feel that some of the comments that you might feel that way. So I hope you don't feel that way, because it was just actually very therapeutic. It was very therapeutic to write it and to put it out there for you guys. So If you guys are interested to check it out, at the beginning of just come in early for the next show. It's playing before, or go look for it. It's called Takes a Lot of Strength. I put it out yesterday. Yesterday. I want to say yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. 3-2. Oh, I'm sorry. Conservative lawyer. 3-2 for Habs. First goal, Raphael Harvey Pinard. Awesome, Justin. We're happy that we're really glad you found us, and we appreciate you guys. We appreciate every one of you in this chat. And I say we because I'm talking for Matt and now for Pete. JFed 5-1 Hishire. That's why you put the New Jersey there. I'm sorry, I'm confused. 5-1 New Jersey. Hischer with the first goal. Bye. He's but at our age, we all went through a lot and made a lot of mistakes we wished we did not make. Just reality. Yeah, I'm not saying it was just me. It was just a reflection on my life. That's all it was. But I know I figured, a lot of people, obviously most people probably would identify with some of that. It didn't, Phil. It didn't. I read in the bathroom, so now I don't usually get ideas in there. But no, it came to me while I was on Twitter actually, and at this point, I don't remember what it was, but it triggered something, and I really was gonna let it go. I was gonna let that go, and something in the back of my head said, "Nope. There's something there. Don't." And I had to think about it. So I wrote it down, and then I was moved on. And like 30 seconds later, I went, "No, I'm gonna flesh that out." And that's really what happened. It took about 30 seconds. I went back to it and fleshed it out into 10 verses, and then I finished it. Then I think the next day, 2 days later, I think actually, or 3, I don't know. And then I filmed it. Well, I didn't film it actually. I voiced voiceover, and then I found this site to get a lot of B-roll stuff, and I went, okay, I'll just, a lot of animals and stuff like that, and just put that behind it, and it worked out. I think it worked. Anyway, enough about me. Let's see. Mary Jo 4-2 Devils. Devo first goal. Oh well, Phil, I'm not gonna stop to have that. Like this was a serious poem. That's the first one I've done since I've been doing the Habs poetry. So that Habs poetry is not gonna stop. I think I'm at somewhere like 26, maybe a couple more. I'm somewhere between 26 and 30 poems in. I'm looking to get to 50, and then looking to publish a book. I believe Phil wants to help me out with that. I think I'm right on that. And when I get to a certain number, I'm going to put it out, and it'll be available here on the channel. So hopefully that'll happen soon. I got to get to writing. Anyway, like I said, that's all I got. I've got a few minutes, and I'll do the preview, and then we'll talk some more as well. So anything you want to talk about for the next few minutes, I'm good. Oh, be nice. Well, let's get a 25th first. I got 25 poems for sure. I counted, but I think there weren't all in my playlist. So I've got to go over everything. Ray, stop barking, please. I'm buzzing through my doobie. Can you hear it? Anyways, I'm looking forward to the game tonight because I think this is a good test for them a bit. I'm not looking for them to win. I'd like to see them hold their own again for 2 periods. Maybe let it fall off in the third. But, anyway, that's what I'm looking for today from this game. Let's get back to the game. I don't want to talk about me anymore. Do I think Jagr could still play in the NHL? No, I don't really. And I don't think he wants to either. What is he, like 75? Hey, Jagr, he's what? He's 52 or something like that? Wait a second. I'm going to figure that out. It's 32. 40. Yeah, he's like 51 or 52. Latest rumor is Habs are in talks with the Rangers for Kravtsov. My thoughts. Again, I mean, it kind of makes. I mean, if they're doing that, it's a buy, and they're not buying. I can't see the Habs being a team that's buying. It does not make any sense. Jagger was born in 72, so he's 51. Justin, you can email me. My email is in the in all my every video in the description. And I don't go anywhere in the off season. I do minimum of 2 shows a week and assorted videos. So I'm not going anywhere. I never do. I don't even take a regular vacation, so I'm here 52 weeks a year. All right, on that, I'm going to get to this preview. All right, so the game tonight. I'm going to cough first so that that happens. Okay, the 23, 29, and 4 Montreal Canadiens are in New Jersey to take on the 37, 14, and 5 New Jersey Devils. And how to watch this game is at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific. As always, during the week, TSN2 in English, RDS in French, and it's in the Devils region, MSGSN. And streaming, I suggest NHL66.com. Season series, November 15th. They beat us 5-1 in Montreal. We're playing tonight, and they're back in Montreal March 11th. No, wait, that doesn't make sense. Oh, yeah, that's next month. Okay, so not too very soon. That's my son's birthday, actually. My oldest son's birthday. That's why I'm screwed up. That didn't make sense to me. Yeah, there you go. Last 10 record for both teams. Montreal 4-5-1. They seem to be like every time 4-5-1. I don't know how that's possible. They lost their last 2, and the Devils are 7-2-1, and they won their last 2. Home and away, Montreal is on the road, 9-15-3 on the road, and Jersey is 16-10-2 at home. Tail of the tape. Scoring chances for percentage after I take a puff. 44.1% for Montreal, 28th. 54.9% for the Devils. They're second in the league in that. Goals per game. 2.63 goals per game for Montreal, 29th. 3.46 for the Devils, and they're 5th in the league. Goals against per game, 3.66 for Montreal, 29th. And 2.63 for the Devils, 4th. Power play percentage, 16.9% for Montreal, 29th. It's like 29th everywhere across the board almost. 20.9% for the Devils, 19th. And the PK percentage, 73.7%. Ooh, they improved to 28th. And 80.9% for the Devils, 13th. Head-to-head record, 1 win for the Devils, 1 loss for Montreal. And there you go. Face-off percentage. Montreal is 49.3% at the dot, 20th in the league, and the Devils are 51.3% for 12th in the league. And shots on goal and shots against. Shots on goal for Montreal, 27.9, and for the Devils, 34.2 per game. This is, by the way. And against Montreal, 33.9, 28.7 for the Devils. Goalies tonight. Monty is in nets tonight, 11-11-2 with a 3.29 goals against and a 9.06 save percentage, no shutouts. And Vanacek on the other side, 24-5-3, 2.30 goals against, 9.17 save percentage, 2 shutouts, and it's going to be tough to beat that guy. Players to watch over the last 5 games in points. Both have 5, and for Montreal, that's Drouin, and for the Devils, Hischier. Goals, Harris with 2 for Montreal, Mercer with 4 for the Devils. Assists, Drouin has 5 assists because he has no goals. And Howla with 3 assists for the Devils. And plus minus Harris with a +4. And Marino with a +7 for the Devils. And team leaders, Caulfield's still the goal leader for Montreal. Hughes, that's with 26, by the way. Hughes for the Devils with 35 points. Suzuki with 42 for Montreal. And Hughes with 69 for the Devils. Average time on ice, Matheson for Montreal, 23-32. And Hamilton for the Devils, 22-10. Wins, Jake Allen with 12. Vanacek with 24. And didn't he have 25 just a second ago? Wait a second now. No, I had that wrong. Bottom 10. From 10 down, Ottawa, Philadelphia, St. Louis, Montreal, Arizona, Vancouver, San Jose, Chicago, Columbus, and Anaheim. And listen, with a couple of if Montreal goes on a losing streak, which I kind of think they are, Arizona and Vancouver should be, I mean, even San Jose might be able to pass them there, and they maybe can get to bottom 4. To number, I think that should be their goal. No, I don't think it's their goal. It's our goal. That's what we should be looking at. I think they can get as low as 4 there. New Jersey top 5 scoring. Hughes, 35 goals, 34 assists, 69 points. Jesper Bratt, 22 goals, 32 assists, 54 points. Hamilton, 16 goals, 38 assists, 54 points. Hischier, 23 goals, 29 assists, 52 points. And Dawson Mercer, 15 goals, 19 assists, 34 points. By the way, so before I forget, that's my guess there. That made me think of it. My guess, the score guess is 4-1 New Jersey. Mercer with the first goal. Habs top 5 in scoring. Suzuki, 17 goals, 25 assists, 42 points. Caulfield will be stuck there for the rest of the season, 26 goals, 10 assists, 36 points. And I hope Doc isn't stuck there for the rest of the season with an illness. Mysterious illness. He's out again. 12 goals, 23 assists, 35 points. Dvorak, 9 goals, 14 assists, 23 points. And Anderson, 16 goals, 6 assists, and 22 points. The Jersey Devils lines for tonight. Hischier in between Tatar and Mercer. Jack Hughes in between Sharangovich and Bratt. Howla in between Palat and Zetterlund. And McLeod in between Wood and Boquist. Smith and Hamilton, first pair. Graves and Severson, second pair. Siegenthaler and Ball. Third pair, Vanacek in nets. Montreal's lines almost unchanged. Suzuki, Harvey Pinard, and Anderson first line. Drouin, Hoffman, Armia. Second line, Dvorak, Pitlick, Dadonov. Third line, Belzile, Pizzetta, Ulinen. Fourth line, Matheson and Savard. Harrison, Barron, Sheneman, and Kovacevic. Those are the pairs. Monty in nets. And I think that's it. That is it. We can start talking. Anything you guys want to talk about here? We got about 15 minutes to do that. So we've got lots of time. Let's get to you guys in the chat. Doug. Hey, Doug. A 5-2 jersey. Jack Hughes, first goal. Good on Monty. It's not on Monty. I mean, yeah, good on Monty, but it's good on the team for for realizing and starting to give them even time now. I think, yeah, Monty definitely deserves it. Hey, BL, how you doing, man? 5-2 jersey with Robbie Fatorik getting the first goal. Yeah, okay. I'll be the first to tell you, Robbie Fatorik retired like a long time ago, which you knew, but Should Hamilton get Norris nods, and does Bratt merit a huge deal as a rising star in the league? Definitely points-wise. I mean, I imagine for Hamilton, I mean, I don't know how he is defensively, but does that matter for the Norris winner? I don't think it does. So, yeah, I mean, he should get some consideration, yeah. And Bratt, I don't know, is he up for a contract soon? Then, yeah, I mean, he's producing. He's a good player. I've got him in my fantasy. And I would imagine he's going to get a pretty big deal, yeah. What happened? Oh, here, this is what I was looking at. Bob Cannon in the room. Hey, Bob. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, a little bit interesting. Yeah. But I just want everybody to know, and I said this earlier, so for those of you who are just joining, that poem was not like cry for help or anything like that. It just kind of came about, just kind of out of the blue. And it's a little, reflective and introspective and all those good words. Vitorek has retired. Yeah, it was I think like 2 seasons ago, man. You missed that, eh? Wow. You're going to go with Dawson Mercer. Is he from Newfoundland? Awesome. Yeah, that's who I took too. I took Mercer. Even though it don't count, so there's no problem there. All right, so whatever you guys want to talk about, like I said, we got time. And if you're gonna leave, I mean, just be rude and just leave. I mean, give a thumbs up before you go. I appreciate that. And then you can be dismissed as long as you do that. Awesome. We always appreciate you being here, man. So whatever you guys want to talk about. Once again, I guess I have to do. I got to read that again. Yeah, I hate to do it this way, but it's February is a shitty month for this channel. Could use a little help with the support so I can reach my minimum and actually get a payment next month. So just asking, every little bit helps. Just have to hit that. I think the $sign button there. I'd appreciate that, and we're gonna have a draw. I think the first or second game of March, we're going to do a draw for the giveaway. You know what? I'm going to show you what it is because I keep forgetting, and it's just over here. So I'll stand up. Oh, I almost fell. All right. So this is. It's a Habs flag. I don't want to open it because if I open it, I won't be able to put it back. But it's a Habs flag. So someone's gonna get this flag hanging in their man cave. Second, I think first or second game of March. So giveaway tonight, and you could win that. If you just think of it, it's like a lottery ticket. Spend like a few $100, and you could win. No, I'm just joking, but every little bit helps. I appreciate it if you can. Lucas. Oh, I watched that last night, The Last of Us. Could Josh Anderson end up on the Devils soon? Of course he could. He could end up in Toronto soon too. I mean, I don't mean it that way to say because he's not going to Toronto, but I mean, sure he could. I don't know what's gonna be. There definitely the rumors are there, and I don't know. I don't know. I kind of think I'm gonna go out on a limb and say, I kind of think not now. I kind of think his contract's going to get in the way as far as the term. So I don't know that a team's going to reach out literally and trade for almost anybody that has. What's he got? 3? Must have 4 years left after this season. I don't know. It seems like a lot. So I read something about that, and apparently the rumors are not very accurate, and there's very little interest right now for anybody on the Habs. So whether that's true or not, I don't really know. Bob's got 5-3 New Jersey. Wait a second now. So I'm going to say it's 5-3 Jersey, and you're just saying Habs Belzile gets the first goal. That's what I'm going to say because either it's Jersey. Oh, right. No, I get it now. This is how you did it. Jersey 5, Habs 3, Belzile first goal. Yeah, it's okay, man. Brain didn't kick in yet. My brain hasn't started up yet for the day. I know it's like 6:30, but I think Dubas is dropping hints about bringing in another goaltender. Well, I gotta think that if he wants to keep his job, that is by at least winning one round of the playoffs, or more, would you put your money on having Matt Murray being healthy to be your backup, even if it's just backup? I wouldn't. And I think if I'm going to win a cup, I don't know that I'm going into this postseason with just Samsonov. So I don't know. I mean, he should, probably instead of Ryan O'Reilly. Not that it was a bad move for them to get him and give away the future was, but I don't know that it addressed their issue of a defenseman and some goaltending help. It addressed their issue for some grit, that's for sure, with Ryan O'Reilly. No doubt about that. And a Cherry, too. But I don't know. I don't think it was enough for them to win a cup. But, that, I'm probably a little bit biased saying that. And I did say, you kind of got to look and say they might win a round. I think if they don't, well, I don't have to say I think if they don't, Dubas is gone. If they don't win a round, Dubas is gone. If they only win one round, Dubas is probably gone. If they win two, maybe he keeps his job. If they win the cup, he keeps his job. Are they going to win the cup? I really freaking doubt it. And I also freaking hope not. Can you imagine how insufferable those nasty Leafs fans, the ones that are nasty, are going to be if they win a cup? My God. All right, what else we want to talk about? Because I literally got nothing. Jeff O'Neill said in Overdrive tonight that Ryan O'Reilly might be a rental. I think he's a rental. He apparently is building a new home in St. Louis and plans on living there after his playing career is over. That doesn't mean anything necessarily, though. I'll say this: if they're successful in the playoffs, Ryan O'Reilly probably want to stay. If they're out in the first round, he's not staying there. And if he doesn't stay and they're out in the first round, I mean, Dubas is never getting another job in the NHL. Thoughts on Pat Hickey taking voluntary retirement from the Gazette, and who is the next most experienced sports journalist after Pat? Well, first of all, at his age, I could, but it's a great thing. Like, he's a good guy. Pat Hickey's a good guy. It's what he chose to do. The Gazette's going through a lot of turmoil right now, so I don't know what's going to happen there. It's definitely not going to be Jack Todd, that's for sure. Definitely not going to be. Sammy, 6'2" jersey, Hughes with the first goal. Bob says Edmonton, Calgary, LA, Toronto, all looking for goalie help. Well, yeah, I mean, goalies, you hear that a lot, right? Goalies, and I've said it, you can get a goalie, but can you really get, maybe not. I don't know. So I kind of think, I want to say, I kind of think that one of the reasons that the Habs want to get a third pick in the first round might be for that reason, is to draft one of those two goalies that they say will go in the top 20 or at least in the first round. Bill, were we on that late though? Oh yeah, Saturday was after the game. Yeah, you're right. It was fun. I had fun. You could tell I don't know. But thanks. I mean, don't sound too like what's the word I'm looking for? Don't be too complimentary though. Now I'm glad you were there and I'm glad you had fun. I had a lot of fun. I mean, of course, you guys know I had fun. Anyone remember the time Ryan O'Reilly got liquored up with a buddy and drove his vintage pickup truck into a Tim Hortons at 4 a.m. in Lucan, Ontario, then ran away? It's familiar. I kind of remember a story like that, but I don't remember it like very clearly. Like, how long ago was that? Probably when he was a lot younger. How old is O'Reilly now? What, 32? At 32, the thing is, and think about this: if they traded for him, they want to re-sign him. How long? How long is he looking for? Like, because if you sign him for, let's he's 32. Anything over 4 years, that's a bad contract. So anyway, that's their problem. I think that the 3 positions goalie might be the easiest one to get. All teams want to add scoring. Jumped. Scoring depth up front or a stay-at-home D-man way before they look for a goaltending upgrade. Depends on what you need, though. I mean, I don't know. Like, if you need goaltending, you need goaltending. Dallas, Vegas, Edmonton are teams that Patrick Kane may be willing to go to now that the other 2 teams he wanted to go to have taken somebody else. Patrick Kane can go wherever the hell he ends up. I don't really care. I was going to swear there. But we got to, I was just, I don't know if I was reading or someone was telling me about swearing on YouTube. It's being, it's frowned on again, apparently. So our swearing on our post-game show might be curtailed a little bit going forward. And here too, if I don't do it very often, but try not to. Why would Edmonton get Kane? They don't need more goals. I mean, that's a good point. I mean, I agree with you. I think Edmonton kind of needs defense. No, I mean, anyway, who knows? Is Stu Cowan last of the Mohicans in regards of Anglo sports journalism in Quebec? Maybe at the Gazette. I mean, I don't think he's the last. No. I mean, a good question, though. That actually a good question. I would think Stu Cowan's going to be the guy that gets the big, the main position there at the Gazette for sports. Probably the sports editor, but I don't really read that anymore. I don't read the Gazette anymore. Although this has been taken over by Mitch Garber, who definitely I'm good with Mitch Garber. So maybe the Gazette will go in the right direction once again. BL, but they're not really done. Like, I don't know for shows like that. As I was saying, I think I was saying this the other day. The Jofo guys, who I've been a member there for a while. I got to notice that, of course, after they took the money for the March or the last month's membership, that they were, what was the word they used? It was being temporarily put on hold. And that sounded like it was YouTube doing that. So I think that's the crackdown there in the swearing, because they swear a lot there. Plus the drug use. They want to crack down on those things. Now, you can say, well, I smoke, but I don't make a big deal of it. I don't roll on camera. I don't really do much about it. I smoke while I don't think that's a big deal for them. So, and that's now, you know why I don't really talk about it much, because I know YouTube doesn't really like it. And I don't really want to piss them off for no reason. There you go. My explanations. Who would Kane replace on the Edmonton power play? I don't know their power play enough to know that. Would they sit Draisaitl to play Kane? I think not. No, but maybe so Kane goes on the second wave, and it's you improve somewhere. You maybe reconfigure a little bit. Like, I don't know. BL, you talking about Habs and Dabs? They do what they do. They do what they do. That's totally up to there. I had a great time there. I hope I go back. So, and they're getting some really good guests now. They're starting to get some good guests. So, it's not hurting them so far. Edmonton has a 30% power play now. They don't need Kane. Yeah, good point. I'm not saying that I don't care where Kane goes, and that's why you don't believe all the rumors. Rumors are rumors. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. I got to go. Right? It's just rumors, and usually it's not where, whatever the rumor is, that's not where it happens. It's something different. Robert Dario, how's it going, man? I'm wearing a number 22, a gift from Habs Guru. This is a gift from Habs Guru, and Matt's got Nick Suzuki. So yeah, beautiful, and I love it. I love wearing it. Hey, Gislan, how you doing, man? Prediction 4-3, Hamilton first goal. Awesome. No, Bob, I agree with you. I think it's on the back end that they gotta fix up. But rumors are rumors. It doesn't mean anything. It's probably why I've come to not do a lot of those videos like I used to do about rumors this and rumors that, because they're rumors and nothing happens with them. And sure, I like the views. I'd like to have more views, but I don't really want to be putting out bullshit videos just to get views, talking about rumors that aren't really going to happen. So I tend to like to not do that anymore. And maybe it costs the channel a little bit, but I don't do that too often. So because it doesn't anyway. Anyway, on that note, I gotta go. I'll be back in 20 minutes for the hangout. So thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Thanks, Justin, for the dono. And I will see you guys soon. Till then, stay safe. Peace out. And I'll be back in, like I said, 20 minutes. Ciao, everybody. Go Habs, go. And keep your stick on the ice. Whoops. Nope, that didn't work. Ciao, everybody.